I'm Stephanie Motal, Managing Partner at Black & Motal Architects, and this is Profiles. My first introduction into architecture and construction, I was about 8 or 9. And my dad, along with his brothers and a few hired craftsmen, built our family home. And it was wonderful. We lived on site at the time, and we were able to see from the drawings through the framing to the spaces really coming together. Architecturally, it wasn't significant in any way, but it was really impactful on me to think about these spaces coming to life where my family would then go on to live. Later in high school, I was able to take some construction graphics courses, and I loved it, and I took every course they offered. I competed in UIL drafting competitions, won a few awards for that, and that's when I really thought I wanted to study architecture. So the year between my junior and senior year in high school, I actually started working with an architecture firm, Black & Verneuil at the time. Personally, I just love people, and serving my clients is where I find a lot of my internal inspiration for a project. I love listening to them, reassuring them. I feel like when they hire us, they really don't even know what they're asking for, the same way that I didn't know what architecture really was. And it's amazing to kind of bring them around to the solution to their daily life problems, and it's really wonderful to see them move in and be happy and just ecstatic to share their home with other people. Recently, myself and 2 other ladies shared our story at AIA National Conference. The title of the presentation was "But I Haven't Done Enough Yet." And that was telling our story from start to finish as we moved towards receiving an award from TXA in 2022. And I hope that by continuing to tell my story of being a teenage mom and going to architecture school and pursuing my career, that I can encourage other women to not think that they have to choose one or the other, and that just by focusing baby steps, one step at a time, don't get overwhelmed, and you can have both and give back to your profession as well. Our tiny home at Community First Village, we were part of the original design competition that AIA Austin Design Voice Committee put together. We were one of the winners, and we got to design a micro home for the formerly homeless and work with Alan Graham and Community First Village. And that was a really inspiring project for me because I love people, I love designing, thinking about the end user, and Alan has such a deep understanding of what the formerly homeless need because of his years of dedication to serving them. It really inspired me to get more involved with, like I said, thinking about diversity of housing types. And I went on to serve with the City of Austin's Land Development Code Committee, where we were testing out ideas for the Land Development Code rewrite to see if it would in fact allow what at the time we were calling missing middle housing.